Okay, so by now, it's pretty clear that I think the Avant is the best chromatography system available today. There are a lot of things I like about the Avant. The fraction collector drawer, just that whole system. The fraction collector rack hangers in the front, like in the sample area. Internal air sensors. But the Avant isn't perfect. This is my worst and best features of the Avant. The pump rinsing system works great at keeping the piston seals wet. Maintenance of the pump system, though, is easily the worst thing about the Avant. The rinsing system protects the seals between the wetted parts of the Avant and the drive mechanism inside the body of the Avant that needs to stay dry. If the piston seals dries out and cracks, salts can get into the drive mechanism, ruining the pump. The system works great at keeping the seals wet and the drive mechanism will dry, but only if it's properly maintained. The rinsing system is more or less the same as the old Explorer rinsing system, with one or two tiny improvements. The tubing for the rinsing system is too short in my opinion, and it is hard to tell which tubes go where. The primary reason, though, maintenance is so hard is the conical tubes are small. They're hidden from the front and they're hard to take off of the system, but they're even harder to put back on, especially if the Avant is in a cold box like this. Because conical tubes are out of the way and hard to change, it's easy for the 20% ethanol, which is a solution you're supposed to keep inside the tubes, to get low or even dry out. Far better would be to have the tubes all feed into one larger bottle that is easy to replace and easy to see. My solution for this problem was to take a 250 ml bottle and drill 4 holes on it in the cap that all the tubes can fit into. I was able to do this really quickly with the drill, and I think I used a 3/8 inch bit here. The bottle is full of 20% ethanol. It is less likely to dry out and easier to see. I try to change the ethanol at least once a month, which I think is what's recommended in the instruction manual. Okay, so the best thing about the Avant is the touchscreen. The screen keeps you updated about the state of the system. For example, when the Avant is booting up, it says connecting, connected, and then ready. Green is when the system is running normally. Red is if there's a problem, like an alarm has been triggered. Blue is washing. Yellow is hold, which usually indicates that sample loading is occurring. You can check the flow rate from a different tab from the screen. When there is a leak or something is wrong, you can just use the touch screen to hit the pause button and figure things out. The pause button idea was so successful that they put it on the Pure, the Pilot 400, Pilot 600, and the Go. Probably it's on some other systems. The only thing I'd like to add to the screen would be the phase name being displayed during a method run. I don't think this would be too hard, but you never know with software. Sometimes things can be tricky. Regardless, the touchscreen is just an all-around super convenient thing to have, so for so many reasons. Okay, that's my best and worst. Leave a comment below if you agree with me or not. Thanks. By now, it's pretty clear that I think the Avant is the best chromatography system.